We overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible. And
tonight, Donald Trump is about to return to power as the 47th president of the United States.
When we lose an election, we accept the results.
Vice President Harris promised a peaceful transfer of power.
While I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign.
And the president-elect promised to unite the country.
It's time to put the divisions of the past 4 years behind us.
But made it clear he won't back down from his plans for a second term.
We're going to fix everything about our country.
Tonight, we dive deeper into President-elect Donald Trump's decisive electoral college win and what his second term as president could look like.
And when the president-elect arrives back in Washington for a second term, he'll be joined by a Senate that is firmly in control of a Republican majority.
But the battle for the House still hangs in the balance tonight, and we may not know the final results for days.
Yeah, Jason Wheeler is tracking results in real time on some of the races that we need to watch closely.
Yeah, and we are still watching. Not a lot of movement as we've gone through the day today, Chris and Izzy. We are looking at the balance of power first in the U.S. Senate. You can see that Republicans have picked up a net of 3. That was 3 losses for the Democrats, those being in Ohio, this one here, as well as Montana and West Virginia. Still 4 of them that are too close to call right now. They are undecided, according to ABC News, which calls these different states, these races in these different states as they happen. Those are Maine. We also have Pennsylvania still out, Nevada and Arizona. Let's move on over to the House here, where there's a pitch battle as well. A lot more still to be decided, a lot more to be called by ABC News at this point. As we look at it right now, Democrats have a net loss of 4. Republicans have a net gain of 4 because of that. Republicans actually picked up 6 Democratic seats. They flipped those, 3 of them in North Carolina, 2 in Pennsylvania, 1 in Michigan. Democrats picked up 2 red seats, though, one being in Alabama, the other in New York. Again, 35 still to go. You need 218 to control the U.S. House of Representatives. Right now, Republicans are 10 seats away from that. Democrats would have to pick up 26 of these 35 undecided in order to get there to be able to control the lower chamber there in Congress. But again, a lot of these races still out. Here's the map of it right here from ABC News. These are the ones, the dark gray ones that they have not called, all these jagged little congressional districts across the country. About a third of them are in California. There's a handful of them in Nevada as well, and in Arizona. These are renowned for taking a long time to count these ballots in these states here. So it may be a day, maybe a couple of days before we get results on this. As you can see, the last time ABC News projected one of these was 9 hours ago. So it is a crawl when you get to the day after the election. By the way, Texas has one of those races that still has not been called by ABC News. This is District 34 down in the Valley. Right now, the Democrat ahead by about 5,000 votes. It is a tight one, though. Still some vote to be counted. 1% left to be counted, but they're not calling this one yet. They just don't feel like it's close enough for them to be able to make that decision. Hopefully we get more of this map filled in tomorrow and we have a better idea of what that balance of power is going to look like. Chris and Izzy.
All right. Thank you, JC.